Croc Perry's been nothing but trouble from the day he started.
What happened? Bloody
I don't know.
This idiot was smoking near the timber.
Oh, you're playing me,
Get
mate.
off my side, Perry. You don't work here anymore.
What?
You heard me, you're sacked.
Boss, I know you don't exactly like Crocky.
Look,
okay,
it
but
goes way beyond that. This young man has got a record.
as a juvenile.
Yeah, it's a record nonetheless, and if he's implicated in this criminal damages case, it'll be even worse.
You know, I thought you were being straight with me, you know. Trust me, you said. I did. No, I'm an idiot.
Jamie? Jamie, you all right, mate?
Phantom is 258 on portable. Ambulance required at the last. One male suspected head injuries.
Take your glove off. How'd you bruise your knuckles, Mr. Murray?
Yeah, it was him.
I hate the bastard!
Oh, jeez!
5 alarms in the past 3 days, Mr. Halliday. All of them false, and all of them installed by your company.
I appreciate what
I
you're saying, and I've been
wouldn't
on
mind
to
so
the
much if you
supplier.
attended promptly, but this morning Constable Cooper had to wait for over an hour before you showed up.
And you have
I
better
haven't got
things to do.
Put that away. Told you, it's on the house. Feel like a beer?
I'm sure you're familiar with the old expression, there is no such thing as a free lunch.
It's a few burgers.
We've been having a few problems with false alarms lately, and I promised your boss that I'd put someone on as soon as possible, and I would like that person to be you. I mean, there is no reason in the world that you couldn't end up pulling down 50, 60 G's, maybe even more.
60 grand?
Morning, boss.
Morning.
Oh, coffee?
Thank you. Nice to see you in so bright and early, Cooper.
Yeah, I had some paperwork to catch up on.
Well, it's a good time to do it.
Quite often come in early, you know.
I'm not implying it, no, I was just commenting.
Boss, another burg at Tanner's record store. They certainly made a mess of things this time, didn't they?
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it this morning.
Can you just be careful not to touch anything at this place, Mrs. Tanner?
What time did you come in this morning?
8 o'clock, as per usual, and it was like this. Do you think those young fellas might have come back?
Well, it seems unlikely, but we'll certainly check it out, won't we, Constable? Now, Mrs. Tanner, are you sure that you set your alarm?
No, I set it. It just didn't go off. Roland reckons there must be some kind of intermittent fault.
That's right. It was working yesterday. I checked it myself.
That's a story.
Well, Detective Mrs. Tanner found out like this when she arrived for work this morning.
What's he doing here?
Oh, I called him just after I called you. Want to know why the alarm didn't go off.
Right. Mags, get a list of what's been stolen, thanks.
Sure.
Adam, check out the front.
So what do you reckon?
I reckon they smashed the window, grabbed the stuff and took off.
You're probably right.
If the alarm had have worked, we would have had more chance of catching them.
Listen, mate, what can I say? I'm understaffed. So what do you reckon? You going to take me up on my job offer?
Mate, I've got a job.
You wouldn't be the first copper to accept a better offer.
Look, Roland, I'm flattered, mate, but I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't seem too sure. Look, how about I sweeten up the deal a bit? Let's say first month's salary in advance. That's $3,000. That's just the base salary. Made out to cash, no questions asked. I need you, Adam. Now you think about it.
Adam.
This was one of his alarms. He promised me he would fix every one of those alarms.
And he's working on it, but
Yes, I know, and he's understaffed. I've heard the sob story. Well, he's just going to have to get himself an assistant. The sooner the better.
Boss, you might want to listen to this. It's Ben and Dash.
217, just running a stop sign. There's one head on board. We're doing 90 k's out of Penhope Road, travelling north out of town.
Received 209. Keep the locations coming.
We just passed Woodbury Road intersection. We're now doing 110.
No result on the car check yet. 209. Your location?
Travelling north on St David's Road.
Speed?
He's pulling away again.
125 and rising.
Yeah, watch the speed. 209.
Get off his tail.
Plenty of room. Check this guy out. He's flooring it.
Increasing speed to 130. 135.
Maintaining direction.
Any indication he's slowing, 209?
Negative VKC, 140.
Come on, terminate pursuit.
Terminate pursuit, 209. We'll contact St David's to intercept. Received.
You heard them. Terminate the pursuit. Terminate the pursuit! Mount Thomas 209 to VKC. Copy that. We're returning to the normal speed limit now. We're still travelling north. We're about to lose sight of the suspect vehicle.
Let's hope he doesn't kill anyone before they get him.
Yeah, well, if he does total himself now, then it's not our fault, is it?
What the hell is this guy doing?
He's coming straight at us.
Hang on.
Idiots!
Mount Thomas 209
He's not
to
dead
VKC.
already, I'll
We've got
kill
a
him
code
myself.
12 and 16. Suspect
You
vehicle
could have
has
killed
tried
the
to
three of
ram us
us.
and come to grief. Right, matey, you've got some explaining to do.
Jamie Murray.
Jamie, you all right, mate? Get an ambulance.
So when can we question him?
No, we're still not sure. Zoe's ordering a CT scan to check on brain injuries because apparently he's got some strange neurological signs, even though physically he seems fine.
Well, he's probably scamming. Doesn't want to answer the very awkward question of why'd you try and kill us?
Yeah, maybe.
Look, I don't want to know.
Sir, this is your son we're talking about.
And he's in hospital.
Look, I'm not interested, okay? And if you'll
Mr.
excuse
Murray,
me,
I've got a house.
Your son was picked up by us driving a silver Volvo station wagon in a dangerous
And
manner.
we understand that the vehicle is owned by you.
You took my car?
Now, his injuries were sustained when the vehicle ran off the road.
You pranged it. How bad is it?
The car's fine, Mr. Murray.
Look, I want him charged. He doesn't even have a licence.
Mr. Murray, am I mistaken? You do have a son called Jamie, do you not?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't. As of yesterday, I don't have a son.
So there's no brain abnormalities, but he's still not responding.
Zoe reckons it could be some form of psychological shutdown.
Well, like he's willing himself to be unconscious.
Yeah, well, obviously his family life's not worth coming back for.
Yeah.
So he's depressed. Why wouldn't he be? He's in more trouble than Flash Gordon. He's trying to bump off two of Victoria's finest.
Not to mention everything else he's done.
Well, you know what the really infuriating thing is?
No, but you're going to tell me.
Yeah, well, I was ready to strangle the guy, and then he turns into this vegetable.
Seems like kicking a sick puppy, doesn't it?
You doing all that, do you, Ben?
I tell you what, if Ben hadn't have swerved when he did, we still would have been scraping bits of us off the road.
Oh,
Way
yeah,
to go,
Ben.
Ben.
Oh, yeah. Well, so what's Uncle Ben done now,
Well,
eh?
he's been a hero, a modest
A hero. You've been taking lessons from old me, eh?
Good. Now, think about it, though. In 1 week, you lose your family, your friends, your job,
Your brains.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever had any brains, but it doesn't make him hurt any less, though.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You can take the boy out of the Salvation Army, but you can't take the Salvation Army out of the boy!
Look,
Right
I'm
there?
just putting myself in his shoes, and it doesn't
Eh?
look good. Not good at all.
Well, Croc Perry used to be a mate of his, you know.
So?
Well, you never know. Croc might have a word with him.
You must be joking.
Look, I know you've got a history with this bloke, but he needs some help.
History? What, first he sets me up, gets me sacked, and ruins my life?
He's in hospital. His life's a mess. He needs a friend.
He doesn't have any friends, mate.
Well, you'd know about that, wouldn't you, Croc?
Yeah. So no job, huh? That's the way it is, isn't it? I don't do something for you, you don't do something for me?
I told you I'd try and get you a job, and I will.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing.
Oh, well, it was worth a try anyway.
No, mate, I thought he'd be a bit bigger than that. I thought you might understand.
Expecting compassion from a 19-year-old.
Hang on, I was 19 not so long ago.
Exactly my point. You're the one who wanted to kick him when he was down.
That's not fair. I just want him to take responsibility for his actions. You know, we've all got problems.
All right, point taken.
Yeah, we don't go and take ourselves out by killing two other people who are just doing their job. Like death by cop.
A suicide attempt, but instead of walking into a bullet, he was aiming for a head-on.
Well, he hasn't got much to live for, has he?
We need some proof. Come on, Needle Nose. Let's sort it out. Rightio, so Jamie's heading straight towards us on the wrong side of the road.
And we've swerved here, we've ended up there.
Rightio, but he must have swerved too, otherwise he would have ended up down here instead of over there.
So he's chickened out.
I didn't know, I was a bit busy at the time, I didn't see.
Yeah, I had my eyes closed.
Rightio, so if he veers off the road and he heads,
Straight for the pole.
then why didn't he hit it?
Well, he's chickened out again.
So how serious was he?
Well, I think with suicides you have a few false starts before you build up the courage.
Yeah, what's this? Is this a false alarm? Or is it a cry for help?
It's probably both.
Suicide seems like the perfect option, and it's just not.
Never felt suicidal, have you, Dash?
No, not me. Nothing like a life-threatening disease to make you appreciate living. But I had a brother. He rode his motorcycle straight off the road into a tree.
Suicide?
I don't know. He never made any false starts, never even cried for help.
Not like Jamie, eh?
His dad would be better for this.
Yeah, well, we both know that's not going to happen. Wear it, I'm afraid. Come on. Hey, Jamie. Ben Stewart moved me. And you know Dash McKinley.
Hi, Jamie.
Listen, mate, we're not here to hassle you. But we've been talking and we think we know what happened out there this morning. We just want to be sure.
We know you swerved at the last moment.
But we've been to see your dad, and we know that he's been giving you a hard time. Probably since your mum died, so we know that you've got a lot on your plate. Look, this is your life we're talking about, mate. You're going to have to take responsibility for yourself. Now, we all know that the first step to becoming a mature adult is to get out from under your parents, right?
Dead right.
So, well, look, now that's happened. Your dad might have kicked you out, but that doesn't mean that your life's over, mate. No, not at all. It's just beginning.
Look, Jamie, we know you're upset. We know you're angry. But suicide it's not the best form of revenge. How are you going to know if you've made them feel sorry or not when you did?
Tell you what, Jamie, if you want revenge, mate, make it work for both of you. You show your dad what he's missing out on, you get on with your life and you make a difference, and I guarantee you he's going to be sorry.
Your life is important, Jamie. Your life does matter. It matters to us. We're the guys who tried to kill this morning.
That's it, mate. That's good. No. You're all right. Now, you do realise, Jamie, that we're going to be charging you with a number of offences for this morning? Is the interview room free?
Yeah.
Just come through, mate. You want anything? Tea, coffee?
Just wondering if you could...
Look, I can understand why you feel sorry for that.
The boys had a rough trot.
Finish. And I appreciate the effort you put into bringing him round. But the fact is he's broken the law. Our job is simply to charge him and hand it over to the courts, not to take over the running of his life for him.
I thought country policing was about people.
Yes, very smart. Yes, it is. But there's also a fine line between that and getting yourself emotionally involved, which is why you ended up here in the first place.
Touche. Rightio. I'll charge him, and then I'll get out of his life. Just as soon as I find him a place to stay.
Look, Stewart.
I promise. He spent last night in the bandstand.
Print, blast you, print.
Come on, Chris, just for a few nights until he can find somewhere for himself.
Okay, then don't print. Oh, look, let me get this straight. You seriously want me to take in this homicidal maniac that tried to fry his father the other day and tried to kill you and Dash today?
Point is, he didn't do that, all right? The only person that he wanted to top was himself.
Oh, really? So now I'll find him hanging in one of my bathrooms.
No, you
Like,
won't.
oh, what are you doing
Jamie.
now, you stupid...
Come over here, mate. I want you to meet, Mrs. Riley.
Looks like you need to reboot.
What? It just won't print.
Well, have you let Plug and Play load the printer driver?
I've got absolutely no idea.
Jamie, why don't you get in there and sort it out, mate? Come on.
Sure.
I suppose you think you're smart, don't
3
you?
nights, all right?
Only if the printer works.
All right, it's a deal.
Who's paying?
Me?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You're not in the Salvation Army now.
No, come on, Chris. He's all right. You'll pay me back. Jamie, you'll pay me back, mate, won't you? When you flush.
No, I don't want to be rich and famous, just rich and do.
No, give me both. I don't mind.
No, not even filthy rich, just enough to buy a car for cash or go on a tropical holiday.
Yeah, you don't want much, do you?
Even
Oh, what
buy
is
a gorgeous
this?
woman exotic jewellery.
Mate, very nice. Maybe some more false alarms to go off tonight. You can buy her a sort of a crown and a tiara and a bracelet with your overtone.
Oh, maybe tomorrow night, because I'm not on call tonight.
You, mate, it's called poetic justice. I'm sick and tired of getting dragged out of my bed by your mate's false alarms.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so you get an early night and don't drink too much. Speaking of which...
It's time to pull the pin.
You let me do it, so I can do it. Oh, fantastic!
See, there are all your programs. You've got word processing and drawing, and this one's...
You're one that
just
serves beer, have you?
All right, have some patience. He's teaching me how to use my computer.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Good one, Jamie.
It's easy once you know how.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Jamie. Thank you.
You want a hand?
He's even showing me how to do my accounts on it.
Oh, really? Maybe I should get a lesson too.
God, I'm going to be sick.
What's your problem?
Well, why don't you ask him? He knows everything.
Mate, he's getting on with his life.
You're unbelievable. He conned you with an act at the hospital and you're all over him like a rash.
Well, we do what we can, Crook. Now, are you interested in hearing about a job I lined up here?
No, I'm not.
It's right up your alley, and that's potatoes.
What, couch potato?
Yeah, Harry Prentice, he wants a hand putting his spud cropping. Look, are you interested? Take it or not, I don't care.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Oh, about time. Now, how come you're on call? You call me and I get here first.
Oh, well, you know, just lucky, I guess.
It's your weapon, sign that.
Yep.
So where's this alarm?
Believe the juicy wrist.
Ah, not again.
Yep.
What's the bet is false?
Yeah, look, Dogger, and hopefully having another go.
Yours is a silent alarm at the Imperial Hotel. Complainant Halliday Security.
Mount Thomas 200 to VKC, receive that.
Should we go to Chris's first?
No, we got the juicy rooster call first.
Oh, of course, Spiro is your newest best friend.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. You know, it has been a wild goose chase before, though.
Well, maybe it isn't this time.
Maybe. Oh, you probably set off Chris's alarm on your way out.
Yeah, probably.
Zip, you? Yeah, I told you so.
BK Sediment Thomas 200 receiving.
Mount Thomas 200 to VKC, NOD at the Juicy Rooster.
Received that 200. Can you give us an ETA at the last of the Imperial?
ETA 5 minutes on our way.
We should have gone there first.
Hello?
Oh, Adam, here.
Chrissy, you right?
What happened? Oh, you pushed me into the wall. I've really hurt my shoulder.
Who did?
Some bastard that stole my computer.
I'll get an ambulance.
Chris, you all right?
Oh, sorry to get you out of bed.
Look, we're just sorry that you had to wait. You right? You want a chair?
No, I'm better here.
Chris, do you want to just tell us what happened?
I came downstairs because I thought I'd left the computer on, and I found someone in the office.
Right, well, who? Who was it?
Well, he was young, dark, male, definitely. I tried to get in there, and he shoved me back out, and I fell against the wall and hurt my shoulder.
Okay, now hang on. Did he go out the front door?
I think so. I was a bit dazed. I thought the alarm would bring someone, but no one came, so I had to get the phone and call
Take
you.
it easy.
No sign of forced entry.
Yeah, no, there's nothing out the front here. All right. Adam, when you arrived, was the front door locked?
Yeah, I had to use my key.
An inside job?
Check out Jamie's room.
Yep, no problem.
Room 6.
You can't just assume that Jamie's responsible, mate. Man, he needs the money. He knew where the computer was, you know. You got a nasty, suspicious mind, Hash. Yes, well, that makes a good detective, doesn't it?
Ow!
Chris, I've just got to do that.
Oh.
Keep it cold.
Oh.
Jamie's not in his room.
All right, Riley, you are allowed to go home, but you've got to take it easy. And you've got to keep that arm immobilised, which means you're going to have to take a back seat at the pub for a while.
It's a dislocated shoulder, Tom,
know
not
what it
senile dementia. You don't have to talk to me like I'm an idiot.
Yes, but will you take it easy?
Well, I'm so full of drugs, I don't think I have any choice. Please just take me home.
All right.
Now, have you caught this person yet?
Well, assuming it is Jamie, we're covering all the usual bases. Bus terminal, railway station, truck stops. But if he's got over $3,000 worth of computer to flog, he could be anywhere by now.
Don't remind me. I spent all that money on the computer and then spent extra on an alarm system to protect it, and then the alarm doesn't work when I need it to.
Roland Halliday.
It took ages for someone to come.
How long?
Well, I don't know, about 20 minutes, half an hour. I had to ring PJ at home in the end.
Really? Perhaps you can explain to me why Chris Riley had to wait for more than half an hour in agony for you two to show up to answer a simple alarm.
Well, we were on our way to another alarm when the call came through.
Another alarm?
At the Juicy Rooster.
The Juicy Rooster...
Yes, and there was no one there.
And let me get this straight. You decided to give the Juicy Rooster, which was almost certainly empty and almost a guaranteed false alarm, priority over the Imperial, where you knew there were people sleeping on the premises?
Yeah, but we thought the Imperial was more likely to be the false alarm. We thought Adam would have set it off on his way out.
But he didn't, did he? It was the burglar, unless the alarm went off twice.
No, I didn't set it off. I wasn't at the Imperial when the call came through.
Where were you?
Thank you, McKinley. You can leave us now. All right, where were you?
I was out, having a private life. Is that okay? I answered the call, didn't I?
Oh, yes, you did, Cooper. And you made a decision that was more influenced by free chicken burgers than by good judgment.
Now, that is unfair.
Leaving a woman in agony for half an hour is what's unfair. Just get on with it, Cooper.
You know, Max, I mean, it's not as if I don't exactly care about Chris as well. How was I supposed to know she'd been injured?
I think what he was
Maggie,
trying to
what
say
this
was...
is about is the fact that I'm constantly reprimanded for the slightest thing. You know, I don't need it.
What you need, Cooper, is to get back to work. I presume Jamie Murray's still our #1 suspect, so what are you doing about trying to find him?
Well, there's been no luck with any of the transport centres, but Ben's gone to speak with his father.
What are you asking me for? Excuse me. Thought I made it pretty clear yesterday that he doesn't live here anymore.
We know where you stand, Mr. Murray, but we're looking for Jamie now in relation to a theft from the Imperial Hotel last night.
Theft?
That's right. The publican disturbed the young fella who was stealing her computer, and she was knocked to the ground and injured in the subsequent scuffle. Now, your son Jamie, who was staying at the hotel, was found to be missing from his room. Now, has Jamie tried to contact you at all since last night?
No.
Have you got any idea where he might have gone?
No.
Well, if Jamie does try to contact you, Mr. Murray, we'd appreciate it if you could let us know. Thank you very much for your help.
Dead end, I'm afraid. Yeah, I thought I'd check out the second-hand shops.
Received 208. Try Benny Danders, you never know.
Benny Dan?
Yes.
Yes, will do.
Can I help you?
208 back on the
I'm looking for Nick.
Nick. Nick?
What do you want?
Someone for you.
Ah, Mr. Perry.
How's it going?
Good, mate. How are you?
All right. Hey, you remember last night?
No.
You know, I was a bit too hasty knocking that job back.
What job is that?
You know.
Oh, right, the spud farming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
What's his name?
Harry Prentice.
Yeah, that's it.
You've changed your mind. Well, do you want his number?
Yeah, if you got it.
Hang about, mate. I'll get it for you.
Dash, what about Doreen at Servo?
No, the truckies have all been on their CBs and no one's picked up Jamie yet.
No, he could be anywhere by now anyway.
Excuse me, you're looking for Jamie Murray?
As a matter of fact, we are. You know where he is?
No, but, I might.
Dash, you and I take the front. Maggie, you want to go around the back?
Yeah.
Be careful. If he's cornered, he could get violent.
Ben?
Okay, sunshine, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Since we've come all this way, you mind if you have a look around?
I didn't steal it. Why would I?
I don't know, Jamie. Could be to finance your trip out of town?
But I didn't leave town. I was going back.
Right. Okay, Jamie, listen, mate. In your words, what happened?
I couldn't sleep, so I went for a walk to think about things, and I just kept walking, and before I knew it, I was near the old place, so I thought I might as well continue and watch the dawn come up. I used to do it with Mum sometimes.
Rightio, so you watched the dawn come up, and then what?
I was tired, so I thought I'd have a rest before I went back, and I must have fallen asleep. I didn't steal Mrs. Riley's computer.
Jamie, listen to me. We've only got your word for that.
If I took it, then what did I do with it?
Well, as soon as we find it, we'll let you know.
Jamie, when you were out walking, can you remember, did anyone see you at all?
Not that I know of.
Jamie, when you went out, was the hotel locked up?
Yes.
So how were you planning to get back in?
I left the door on snib.
You left the door on snip. Constable?
The door was locked when we got there.
Jamie, I think you're telling us a couple of lies.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth.
We can't budge him on his story.
Well, it sounds a bit thin to me.
Me too. I mean, we haven't even got enough evidence to charge him. His prints were all over the place, but they would be, wouldn't they?
Well, what does Chris say?
Well, she didn't see her face, so she's not prepared to commit herself.
Well, there is always the possibility the boy's telling the truth.
Oh, here we go.
No, mate, if he left the door on the snib, anyone could have walked in.
And neatly locked the door behind him.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, well, whatever happened, if we haven't got enough evidence to charge him, we have to let him go.
Boss, look what I found.
Bingo. Jamie Murray, you are now being charged with burglary, theft and assault, which will be added to the charges already laid against you. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Now, that's quite a list, isn't it? Now, last time we released you on a summons, but I don't think that that's appropriate this time.
What does that mean?
It means bail, my boy. It means that we think there's a strong chance that you're going to skip town and fail to show up in court.
No, I'm not.
It means that we want a solid citizen to put up some cold, hard cash, which they're going to lose if you fail to show up.
Well, how much?
The question you should be asking is, what if no such solid citizen can be found?
All right, then what if?
You will be remanded in custody.
I'm in jail.
Jail.
So, yeah? Forward. Sure. What are you doing, Benjamin?
I'm setting bail.
Brother, when you turn, you really turn, eh? Wait, this kid is not going to skip town.
I know that, mate. Setting bail just gives me another crack at his old man.
What, you think he's going to buy it, eh?
Oh, yeah, he will if I've got anything to do with it.
Good luck.
Listen, that bastard has to be made to take responsibility for his own kid. You can't just abandon him when the going gets rough. Jamie needs some love and support from his own flesh and blood, mate.
You can rot in prison for all I care.
Have you ever been in prison, Mr. Murray? Do you realise what time in jail is going to do to your son?
Teach him a lesson.
Oh, it'll teach him a hell of a lot more than that.
I'm not really interested in the
What do you
money.
actually know about Jamie, Mr. Murray?
No, he's a thief and a cowardly bastard.
Now, hang on a second. Jamie reckons that he didn't do it. Now, the law is prepared to judge him innocent until proven guilty, but not even his own father. Father who's raised him for 19 years, taught him everything he knows, gave him a job, wouldn't let him drive for fear of the fact that he might hurt himself, and now, when he needs you the most, just like that, you're giving up on him.
Go away.
Look, there are two types of fathers in this world, Mr. Murray. There are the ones who want to help their children to become whatever they want to be, and then there's the ones who want a mirror image of themselves, and they can't bear the disappointment when they realise that they failed. Now, which one are you?
Bash your face in.
That's how you solve all your problems, isn't it?
Look, get out. Go on the lot of you. Back to work.
You can't blame them for getting a laugh out of a man too proud to help his only son. Mr. Murray, he needs you. You're all he's got. What a stubborn old bastard.
Well, I
told you to be a waste of time.
Ah, he's just a control freak. What he can't control, he doesn't want to know about.
So what happens now? You're not going to let him go to jail, eh?
Oh, look, he wouldn't last 2 minutes. I'm going to have to bail him out myself.
That won't be necessary.
Mr. Murray.
How much? Look, I'll look after my own. How much?
Look, we can't accept a personal cheque, cash or bank cheque.
How much?
Well, how much you got? $500? Constable McKinley, can you fetch the prison for us?
Yeah. Is that necessary?
Yeah, well, it's regulations, I'm afraid. If you're going surety, we have to see him leave with you. Look, how hard can it be? He's your son.
Here he is, Mr. Murray. Safe and sound.
Dad!
Yeah, well, come on if you're coming.
Jamie. Look after yourself, mate.
I thought my old man was a mongrel.
Yeah, well, at least you managed to get them together.
Yeah.
So, whose turn is it to go fetch the lunches, Keeper?
Nobody's putting in an order yet.
No, because we've got a one-armed publican who hasn't learned to make sandwiches with her teeth. So go surprise us, will you?
Hey, fellas.
Hey, here's a sight for sore eyes.
Hey, what can I do you for? How about a beer?
In the uniform, mate? I don't think so. Can I get 6 chicken burgers, please?
6 chicken burgers coming up.
That's what I like to see, a healthy appetite.
For the station, mate, not for me. How much is that?
For you, nothing.
Come on, they gave me the money.
Well, you make a nice little profit.
Not today. How much? 20?
Oh, if you insist.
Doing some renovating here, mate.
Sure, why not?
Pretty exy stuff. You must be doing pretty well.
Only the best, eh, Roland?
That's right, mate. When the insurance company's paying, the sky's the limit.
Surely the insurance company's not going to pay for the front of the shop.
Hey, now don't you worry about that. We'll tell you about it sometime when you're not in uniform.
And on our side.
More presents from Spiro, King of Greece. eh?
Here's a receipt. $3 each.
What, $3 for a burger? What are you had a falling out with your mate, have you?
Hey, you didn't get one for the boss.
No, he's there. I'm not having one.
But what do you know about this stuff we don't?
Nothing, mate. Listen, Nick, I need 10 minutes. I'll be back soon.
Is this stuff from the Juicy Rooster?
Yeah, I think it is. Juicy
Where's
Rooster.
Cooper gone?
Oh, he's just popped out for a couple of
You know,
minutes.
as soon as he pops back, will you?
Mrs. Tanner, you got a minute, please?
Constable, more questions?
You insured?
Fortunately.
Expecting a big payout?
Yes.
What are you going to do with that money?
Replace lost stock, of course.
Thank you.
Here he is again. You still hungry?
No, mate, I'm not hungry. I want to have a word with you, please.
Hey, I knew you'd come around. When do you want to start?
I'm onto your little game, Roland.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, setting off false alarms to cover up the insurance scam you got going with your clients there.
You reckon, do you?
Yes, the alarms go off when they shouldn't. They don't go off when they should, which leaves you and your clients time to get in, rob the store, and they get to refit with the insurance money.
Well, that sounds dishonest to me.
It is, mate, and it's a police matter.
Well, it's just as well you're quitting. Have you banked that check of yours
That's
yet?
what I've come to talk to you about.
No,
I'm
don't
gonna
be
give you
too
the check's
hasty.
back.
I mean, Adam, I like you.
Mate,
I like
you're
the
not-
way you operate. I mean, you and me are going to be an unbeatable team. I mean, you haven't started yet, and already you're worth more money. Let's say 60 grand, plus your own car, plus expenses. Now, doesn't that beat walking the beat?
Hey, Max, have you seen the boss?
Yeah,
Cooper,
he's just...
where the hell have you been? Out freeloading again?
Boss, I've just
Look,
been
if
out
you want to
speaking-
associate with your friends, your time would be much better spent giving Chris a hand down at the Imperial.
What?
Her bar staff's called in sick with flu. She's got a big delivery, can't cope with one arm. You're off duty in a minute, off you go.
All right, fair enough. I'll go and give her a
Good,
hand.
that's the least you can do.
But first
no
I need to...
buts, Cooper. If you'd have used your common sense in the first place, she wouldn't be in this predicament.
Now, hang on a second. I didn't steal her computer,
Don't
and I
take
didn't knock
that
her
tone
over.
of voice with me.
What tone of voice am I supposed to take? Every time I come in here, I've done something wrong. You have some sort of go at me.
If you don't want me to pick faults, stop making mistakes. Now, your shift is over.
I've been volunteered to help.
Oh, fantastic. Could you put those slabs in the fridge for me?
Chris, can you get Jeannie to rustle up some sandwiches for us? Because we're sick of choking on chicken burgers.
A bit late in the day for lunch, isn't it?
Oh, just something veggie would be good.
Oh, damn stupid kegs are out.
Oh, I can tap another one if you want.
What'd you think?
I'll give you a hand, mate.
Mr. Perry, you got in contact with Harry Prentice yet?
Yeah, there was no answer.
But you will, won't you, Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah.
Good man.
Station of Mount Thomas 258 on Portable.
Mount Thomas 258, go ahead, boss.
Domestic at the Murray House. I'm sending Maggie and Ben, but I need you back here.
Right, 258, copy that.
I'll go.
No, you'll stay here. You go. I'm sending McKinley over. Cooper's got a date with a keg, and I'll see you back at the station.
So what's the story?
Neighbour reported sounds of a violent fight. Maggie, see what you can find out from her.
Yep.
Dash?
Round the back?
Got it. Hello? Jamie? Mr. Murray?
Signs of a struggle.
It's like one hell of a fight.
Yeah, there's definitely no one here, boss. The car's gone.
What about the neighbour?
Yeah, Maggie's talking to her now. Just a sec.
I'll get out there. Yeah, go.
Well, the neighbour said that after she called us, one of them ran off and then the other one followed. Before that, there was shouting and yelling and a loud bang.
A gunshot?
Unfortunately, she doesn't know what a gunshot sounds like.
Hey, Jamie could have a gun.
Well, what do you mean he could have a
Stand by,
gun?
boss.
He used to brag at school about having one, but no one believed
Hang on, mate. What are you talking about? What sort of gun?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
Maybe the neighbour helped me here
209
about
to
5
Mount
minutes ago. Have you got any idea where they might have gone?
Chance of a firearm involved here.
Sit rep, please. 208.
Still cruising the area, boss. No one's seen him. Yeah, they've disappeared into smoke.
I'll keep searching. PJ's on his way.
Copy that.
Mount Thomas 218 to Mount Thomas Station. I've spotted them. They're just down the road on the new building site, south end of Farrer Street.
Received that 218. 208, did you receive that?
Gotcha, we're on our way.
Get through there.
Don't you come any closer! I'll shoot you! I will! I'll
Jamie!
shoot you.
Jamie, this is the police! Put down the weapon! Put down the weapon!
No, he's a bastard! He's ruined my
Don't
life!
kill me, then go on, just pull the trigger.
Mr. Murray,
Don't
stay back!
Don't
go on.
Mr. Murray, please just stay still.
Go on!
Jamie! Mr. Murray, get back!
Bloody useless!
Mr. Murray, put down the weapon.
Ungrateful little son, try and kill me, would you?
Put the gun down and we'll talk
Shut
about
up!
this, Mr. Murray.
All right, then you shoot me. Go on, you get rid of me. That's not nothing, isn't it?
Mr. Murray!
You're a selfish little tony, there's nothing! I've worked every day since your mum died to give you everything! And what do? You're a thief, you're a coward, you're pushing women around!
You want to believe that, then you go ahead! I've never
You
been doing
stupid,
nothing.
you just don't get it, do you? You don't understand? You've been everything in the world to me! He knows!
Your father loves you, Jamie. He doesn't want to hurt you, and that's why he's going to put the weapon down.
No, that's why I gotta do it. It's all wrong. It's all wrong.
No, Dad, don't.
Put down the weapon.
No.
Put it down.
No.
Mr. Murray, put the gun down. Step back. Craig, stay out of this.
He didn't steal the computer,
Get
all right?
back.
I did. I stole it, okay? I just wanted to get him into trouble. I didn't want to get him killed.
Craig, get out of here. Hear that, Mr. Murray? Jamie's innocent. He didn't do anything. Put down the gun. Put the weapon on the ground. Good. Zoe's sedated, then we're going to have to wait a while before we can question him. Now, I might get you to hang around and keep an eye on them both, eh?
Why?
These are pretty serious charges, Dash.
Oh, thank God Angus only has one son.
Yeah. For a basically nice kid, Jamie's a one-man crime wave. I mean, on top of everything else, we're going to have to charge them both for conduct endangering life. They're lucky we don't do them for attempted murder, you know.
I don't know. Men! All this violence, and it turns out they really love each other.
Yeah, well, keeping things bottled up doesn't do anyone any good.
Oh.
Luckily, that's not one of my problems.
Oh, really? Not like the blokes I know.
Yeah, look, I think we should organise some counselling for him.
Thank you very much.
Hey, now what about Crop Perry's form? He saves the day. Good on him, mate.
Yeah, well, having caused most of the trouble, it was the least he could do.
Can you just tell me how he actually stole that computer without breaking into the pub?
Yeah, well, that was a crime of opportunity, apparently. He also happened to be out walking at midnight.
Well, there's a lot of that going on, isn't there?
Yeah, he saw Jamie come from the hotel, saw the door on the snib, went inside, took the computer,
That's
and then
when he
set off the alarm.
dislocates Chris's
yeah,
shoulder,
and then he
right.
followed Jamie to the old homestead where he planted the goods.
Why?
Green-eyed monster, I'd say. Hey, you owe me an apology, too.
Me?
You and PJ, because I was right about Jamie. He's not a thief.
Well, he's not a thief. He might be homicidal, but he's not a thief.
Yeah, which is more than we said for Croc Perry.
I'll give that a break. That one's perfect. What are you doing here?
I just need a word, PJ.
All right, so an insurance scam, but you don't have any proof, eh?
Well, only the fact that they were laughing about it in front of me the other day.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Okay. They thought I was cool because Roland had offered me a job.
What, full-time, part-time?
Full-time.
And you were tempted?
Yeah, I was tempted, but I didn't accept it. Even though he gave me a cheque.
He what? Adam, you are a copper. You cannot accept checks from people in the street.
PJ, I didn't cash it. I've still got it. I tried to give it back to him.
You hang on. You tried to give it back to him.
I'm in here telling you about the scam, am I not?
Go on.
Okay. I think they're still planning the Spiro Berg. And I reckon that Berg the other day at the record store was done by Gwenny and Roland. I think that he's flogging off the stolen merchandise and getting half the proceeds, and she's getting a practically brand new shop for the insurance. She seemed really nervous when I spoke to her.
You spoke to her?
Yeah, I spoke to Roland too.
All right, we'll get a warrant for Mr. Halliday's place. You need to be very careful, Cooper.
Mr. Halliday, these items were found in your garage. How do you explain that?
I'm not going down on my own. Gwen Tanner was in on it too.
Boy, you give up your mates easily, don't you? Golly gosh, what was the deal?
We plan to flog the merchandise and split the money.
Oh, I see. Double dipping.
Was it Adam Cooper who put me in?
Our investigation revealed your involvement, sir.
I'm not an idiot.
Well, the jury's still out on that one.
And gin and tonic with a twist, that'll be $7.65. All right, whatever. Thank you. Thank you. Who's next?
That'd be me.
Right, the usual?
No, I'm feeling a bit frisky tonight, dear. I think I would like Black Russian, daiquiri,
Dry martini for me that's shaken, of course, not
So
stirred.
that's 1, 2, 3 beers, a glass of white wine and a glass of water.
Oh, I'll have a fluffy duck.
Will you, Jack?
And can we pay that separately, pocket money?
I don't think you're welcome here, sport.
I was just wondering where Jamie was. Is he in the nick?
Well, if we didn't put you in the nick, why would we put Jamie there?
I didn't shoot you.
He didn't shoot anybody, he just assaulted a woman. Chris Rowley, a mate of yours.
She's got a dislocated shoulder, mate. Now, Jamie and his old man, they're facing some serious charges, but they're out on bail, and they're undergoing some counselling.
Oh, I won't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
I got that job with Harry Prentice.
Mr. Potato Head, huh?
Yeah. But there was a spot out there for someone else. I was wondering if Jamie wanted a job.
Let's go ask him.
Well, eh? Looks like we both win.
Maybe.
Right, serve 'em up.